What's the best way to market your book online? I'm going to tell you coming up. Hey guys and gals, boys and girls, authors and author wannabes. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I certainly am. Your old buddy Tim here, dispensing wit, wisdom, and free advice on the topics of writing, editing, marketing, selling books, publishing, pretty much anything with an ing that has to do with books. I can help you with. So if you have a question or comment about this program or something you would like me to answer on the topic of publishing, do me a favor, drop it in the comments below. And if I use your question on an upcoming show, you'll get a free digital copy of one of my books, Angel of Mercy or Sins of the Father. Also, if you like what I do here on the program, don't forget, click that subscribe button down there. Click the little bell notification, and out of the goodness of its heart, YouTube will let you know when I do this. And God forbid you miss one of these folks, because it is an entertainment value. So if you're familiar with the program, you know what I usually do is just address a question that comes in either through the Facebook group or the comments below. The question today comes from Alex. Alex wants to know, Tim, what is the best way to market my book online? A great question, Alex, and one that every writer must face, because as you will find out, writing the book is about 10% of the work. Marketing is the other 90%. And I hate to say that, because I'm an old writer and I wish that just having the talent to write good books was enough, but it's not. You could write the best book ever, and if you don't market it effectively, chances are very few people, if any, will read it. So you not only have to be a writer, you have to be a marketer, whether you like it or not. Or if you've got more money than you got sense, you can always hire someone to do the marketing for you. I don't really go into that much because I don't promote those kind of services. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I just don't use them. I'd rather do things myself. But if you're too busy or you have the inclination that you'd rather not do those, by all means, go hire someone. But if you're interested in learning how to do it on your own, hey, look, I got a page of notes for you. And that's what I do on this show. I get questions, I make notes, and I talk about it. So we're going to go over the top 10 or so ways that I recommend you market your books. Not only your books, but your brand, yourself as an author, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, if you watch this program, you know that my number one is always websites or blogs. If you are not on the World Wide Web, welcome to 1965. Get your ass on the web. It's really not that hard. You can build a website. You can build a blog. I'm going to do another video on how to use WordPress to build a blog. Really simple. If you can use Word, you can use WordPress. I'll put a link to that other video below once it's out. But you have to establish your presence online. You got to stake your flag in your digital real estate, as they say. So you should have a website or a blog where readers, potential customers, can find all about you. They can find out about you. They can find out about your books. They can read excerpts. They can place orders, et cetera, et cetera. So if you don't have a website or a blog, and just a Facebook page isn't enough, you need a website or a blog. We've talked about this. I have beaten that horse to death. Go watch the other videos. So start out by using a website and a blog to establish yourself online, have a place where readers can go to learn more about you. Then, Alex, you can start using social media. One of the great things about the World Wide Web is it's really easy now to get the word out about you. So you should be on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of those. You should have a presence there, not just your personal stuff where you post cat videos and, plumbers' cracks hanging out at your house. I've seen those videos. That's great. Keep those separately. What you want to do is establish a presence for your author personality or your persona. You want a place where people can go on Facebook and join your group and get advance notices or get free downloads. Here's the thing, Alex, about social media. This is the thing I love about it the most, and it's also the place where many authors really drop the ball. It's such a great opportunity for you to interact with your readers. You know why people buy your books, Alex? It's not because they enjoy them. They may not have ever read a book, but they like you. They like what they learn about you ahead of time. And once they do buy your books and they start buying your books, trust me, I have seen readers who are loyal to authors who couldn't write a bad check, but they built that relationship with the reader. So that's why you want to use Facebook groups. You want to set up a page for your author name. You want to post, links to things that they can't get anywhere else. Maybe a private chat with you, or a webinar, or a link to a video, or what have you. So I'm not going to go in depth into all these. I've already done a video on social media. Go check that out. But that's number 2, social media. Number 3 is you need to establish a presence in forums and on boards where other authors hang out, so you can not only mingle with your readers, but authors as well. Kboards is a good place to do this. There are a lot of other author-specific forums out there, but you don't want to get in these forums and just post, buy my book, you will be flamed and kicked out. What you want to do, again, the interactivity. You want to actually get in there and answer questions. You want to be helpful. You want to establish yourself in the neighborhood. Think about this, Alex. If you move into a neighborhood, you're not going to stand out on your front yard and try to sell things to your neighbors. You're gonna get in there. You're gonna get to know your neighbors. You're gonna become a part of the community, and that's really what these boards and forums are. It's a community, and if you don't act right, they will boot you out. But it's a great place, especially Kboards is a great place to not only commiserate with other authors, but help build your ARC team, make connections with people that are willing to help you do things. Great place to do that through the forums. And again, interactivities with your readers is really key. You know this, Alex. If you're a writer, it's a pretty lonely profession. It's just you and a keyboard. It's always nice to have that interactivity and that feedback. If you want to spend some money, you can buy ads. Facebook ads are very popular now, a great way to drive traffic either directly to your book page on Amazon or wherever, or to a website. A lot of courses and tutorials out there on how to do this. I'm not going to go into it in depth. Just keep in mind, you can spend and waste a ton of money buying ads that you really should not have bought. So do your homework before you run Facebook ads. Learn how to do it. It is a science, Alex. You don't just get in there and click buttons. It's a science. So learn to use Facebook ads. If you're doing Amazon ads, learn how to use those. Another great way, this is number 7, is to build an opt-in list. Now, I'm going to do an entire separate video on opt-in lists, but in the short term, an opt-in list is just that. It is a list of folks who have opted in to your list by giving you typically their name and email address, and you can email them with updates. You can email them when your books go on sale. You can email them free content, what have you. So an opt-in list, great way to do that. Another way to market your book, of course, is go back to your previous readers. Now, this is very important. In business, it's always easier to sell to a current customer. So if you have people on your opt-in list or people in the Facebook group that have already purchased one of your books, go back to them and offer them maybe a discount if they buy more books, or maybe they buy 2 or 3 and they get one free. Treat your readers like gold, Alex, because those are the folks that are going to put money in your pocket and leave those positive reviews. Again, another video there. You can also do things like I do on this. You can do video. You can do audio to put on podcasts or Facebook. One of my favorite things to do is offer yourself to be a guest on a podcast or on a video cast. There are a lot of shows that are always looking for really good guests to come on and talk about writing, talk about their books. Perhaps you've written a nonfiction book, Alex, on a particular topic, let's say cancer or depression or some, overcoming some obstacles. There's lessons there to be learned. You can find video cast and podcasts who will have you on as guests. It's just a matter of searching those out. And again, you might even do your own show just like this. I'm a writer who does a YouTube show. Maybe you should do the same. Do your research. A lot of times you got to spend money to make money, Alex. Again, I'm a very big fan of getting things done for free. But if you need to spend money to do those things, you certainly can. You can also do, I'm going over my notes here because I don't want to forget anything. You can enroll your book in KDP Select if it's on Amazon. And again, another video already exists on KDP Select. Basically, it is a promotional program where if you have your book on Kindle, you can enroll it in KDP Select. They will give you certain tools. For example, they let you give your book away for 5 days to kind of build some steam. You can do a Kindle countdown deal. Just keep in mind that when your book is enrolled in KDP Select, during that 90-day period, it cannot be for sale anywhere else in digital format. You can be selling hard copies, paperback, but you can't be selling it in digital. So keep that in mind. Also, one thing we're going to talk about on the next video is how to localize, how to go local and promote your book. Things that you can do, Alex, on the ground, right there in your backyard, in your very own city, to promote your book. A lot of people think that you have to do all of this online, but you know, we are still very much a boots on the ground society. There are bookstores, there are places where you can do things there. I'm going to do another video on that. So there you go, Alex. That is the top 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, more or less, I can't count, reasons or ways that you can market your book. I hope you found that helpful. Get out there, try them all. Or, you know, start slowly. Get your website, get your blog, dabble in social media. Don't spend money until you know what you're doing, Alex, because you can waste a ton of money and not get very many sales, okay? Hey, I hope you found that helpful, Alex. You are going to get a digital copy of one of my books because I used your question. If you have a question or comment, drop it in the comments below. And if I use your question on an upcoming show, you too will get a free digital ebook. It's almost as good as winning the lottery. Almost. So, well, there you go. Hey, don't forget, subscribe, like this, ring the bell, get the notification. And, you know, it's just something you got to accept, folks. If you're a writer now and you hope to sell books, you've also got to become a marketer. So hopefully today I helped you become a little better writer and maybe a little better marketer. All right. I'll see you soon.